Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai retirement visas specifically and whether or not the rules regarding them are going to basically remain in place in the forthcoming months and years. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Pattaya Mail, that's pattayamail.com. Article is titled, Thai Immigration Policy, Shape of Things to Come. Quoting directly, senior Thai police in recent months have predicted that the one-year visas and extensions of stay, retirement, marriage, and study need a tightening up of the rules. Deputy National Police Chief Surachat Hakpan, big joke, has pointed to alleged abuses such as applicants borrowing money from agents or language schools deliberately ignoring non-attendance at classes, not to mention the thorny issue of comprehensive medical insurance for all. Yet some pundits believe that the current systems will remain basically in place, perhaps with cosmetic changes, such as more regular checking of expats' Thai bank account balances or extensive use of quote-unquote grandfathering, which means giving existing expats immunity from any future rule changes. There may be too many vested interests and profiteering for an all-out assault on visa agents who are widely seen as essential to make immigration policy work. Sometimes in Thailand, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And I urge those watching this video, go check out that article in detail. A lot of good information in there beyond what I quoted. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if the pundits, quote unquote, mentioned in that article, if one of them was in fact me, when I have commented on the notion of grandfathering or the fact that Thai retirement visas may not see sweeping overhauls in at least the immediately foreseeable future. And I do stand by that, especially with regard to the immediately foreseeable future. I find it hard to believe that we're going to see major immigration changes going into the end of calendar year 2023. If anything, especially coming off COVID, but even looking back a little bit, it's been my experience that if there's going to be major changes at immigration, it doesn't tend to happen, I stress tend to happen, during a high season. I think you're more likely to see that going back into the quote-unquote doldrums, maybe next March, April, maybe past Songkran, going into sort of the, you get into the high summer, if you will, and oftentimes we will see a lot more activity in terms of immigration law enforcement, because notably I think immigration takes the position of, hey, yeah, you came in here during high season, that's when we typically see tourists come in. Now you've been hanging around in Thailand and you're now in July of that, same calendar year perhaps, if you came in January, and we're kind of wanting to know what you're doing here. It looks to us like you're living here and less like you're a tourist. And again, whether or not that distinction and the law enforcement associated with it is overly warranted, I think reasonable people can disagree on that. But that said, that does appear to be sort of the cadence, if you will, of immigration law enforcement. So going into high season, sitting here in September of 2023, I think it's very unlikely we're going to see major changes to the overall, particularly the retirement visa. Now, the education visa, my personal opinion is we'll probably see major, law enforcement initiatives regarding that. We'll also see major initiatives, I expect, regarding possibly the overhaul of things like the Thai student visa. So again, not actually on the cards at the moment, but I think it's something that's not unreasonable to think could happen sometime in the coming, let's call it the next year, 18 months. But again, we don't exactly know, so we will keep you updated on this channel as that situation evolves.